ਸਵਾਗਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜੀ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਫਿਰ ਆਪ ਸਭ ਦਾ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ। ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਥ ਦੇਣਗੇ ਮਾਇਰਨਾ ਫਾਈਫਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਹਾਰਟਫੁਲਨੈਸ ਮੈਡੀਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੋਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਹਿਮਾਨ ਨੇ, ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲਵਾਂਗੇ ਕਿ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਵਾਟ ਇਜ਼ ਹੈਪੀਨੈਸ, ਇਹ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, ਤੇ ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਣ ਦੇ ਬਾਵਜੂਦ ਵੀ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਖੁਸ਼ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ, ਤੇ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਇੰਸਪਾਇਰ ਕਰਕੇ ਰੱਖੀਏ, ਮੋਟੀਵੇਟ ਕਰਕੇ ਰੱਖੀਏ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹੀਏ। ਆਓ ਇਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਮਾਇਰਨਾ ਫਾਈਫਰ ਨਾਲ। ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਦ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ।
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Happiness, what is happiness? Because today what we are finding is there is hardly anything in the world which we are not having. But despite that, I'm not happy. I'm running around, I'm tense, I'm under depression, I'm having lots of issues. So this is a common thing when you talk to people. People don't have even time to talk to each other. And now with this fast-paced life, children don't even have time to talk, they just text. So life is changing at a very fast pace. But despite all this, that happiness eludes us. So how do you define happiness and how to attain it?
That's quite a big menu you've given me, so I'll try my best.
Absolutely.
I can only tell you from my own opinion and my own experience that I would say 20 years ago I was miserable.
Okay.
And I found myself in a state of joylessness.
Right.
And I would spend a lot of my time going around like this and kicking stones, and that's how I felt my whole demeanor was.
Right.
Until I found that I needed to change my attitude.
Okay.
For one thing, I had to change my attitude. And I did that through accepting that the only person that I could change was myself. I kept looking for other people to change.
Right.
And and when my attitude was in that state, my marriage was bad, where I lived was bad, the neighbors were terrible, everything was bad.
Right.
Everything was bad. So finally I realized I'm the only one that I can change.
Right.
This is with counseling as well.
Okay.
And also books, spiritual books I was reading, I got the message.
Okay.
That it's an inside change.
Right.
So one day I used to run, and you're supposed to get that inner high, but I was running like this. So one day I thought, today is the day I'm going to start lifting my head.
Right.
And when I did, the path that I was going on it was in West Vancouver at the time, there was a tiny little soap bubble
Okay.
that was caught in a tree. And the sun hit it, and I saw it, and I thought, thank you, universe. I'm on the right path.
Right.
It kind of gave me the feeling that it validated, okay, your attitude changed, lift your head up, try to change something. And from then on, I tried. I wasn't always successful.
Right.
But when I found heartfulness meditation, going inside, and it is an inside job, going inside gave me a sense that I was okay inside the way I was. I was actually born a perfect child. And yes, things happened to beat me down, and it affected my attitude and my opinion about things. But that can be changed.
Right.
You can teach an old dog new tricks, sort of thing.
Right.
And I started to believe in that. And to be more focused on the good things
Right.
than the bad things. And I started also to realize that sharing a special cup of coffee with somebody or a special tea with someone and really listening to them.
Right.
And they're listening to me. So it was a one-on-one exchange. We are all part of this world. I stopped shopping. I stopped just for the sake of filling time. I started to realize how much time I actually had.
Right.
And so when I started the meditation, my attitude started to change. And I started to give back.
Right.
To find out one of the premises of heartfulness meditation, and I think it's fairly common, but it's humanity needs to evolve.
Right.
success, happiness is in the spiritual.
Okay.
Fulfillment is in the spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
It's not by things. And it's only by helping other people
Right.
that I started to have a feeling that I was part of something that was bigger than myself.
So from your talk, I gauge that it's a state of gratitude, always be in a state of gratitude and not remorsing or not complaining, because generally we have an attitude of complaining. If things are not going our way, we complain, or otherwise also if when we are sitting, we never ever focus on the positives or the good, what has happened in our life. It's always the negative, the traffic, the society,
Exactly.
the world, all these things.
Exactly.
Okay.
The attitude of gratitude, thank you for saying that, because that's very much a part of my life.
Okay.
And I'm even grateful for miseries,
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes I am a slow learner and sometimes I need to really be hit by something
Right.
profound.
Uh-huh.
And I say thank you. It's an opportunity to learn something from this.
Right.
Also, I can name a few examples of this attitude adjustment
Right.
from being miserable to being grateful. As I say, when I lived in West Vancouver, the traffic over there in the Lionsgate Bridge, sometimes there's only 3 lanes.
Yeah.
So going from West Van into Vancouver, sometimes there would only be one lane and 4 lanes of traffic. So they have got this wonderful zipper effect.
Right.
And you learn how to manage as a group into this
Okay.
situation.
Right.
And it magically unfolds and cars make it. And I thought, this is really incredible. And sometimes when I was having a bad day, there would be only 1 lane. And I would grumble and complain. And then I had to focus back on all the number of times that the lanes had been 2 green lanes going over,
Right.
and only 1 coming back. And I would say, thank you for that lesson. I'd start to become aware.
Right.
And for that, and what is it in me that's stopping me from noticing things?
Right. So this is a very profound example, a very small example. But how does it impact you? You are saying flow with the flow. That's what you are saying.
Go with the flow.
Right.
Yeah.
So when this happens in you, what kind of transformation do you see, and what changes in you? Like, how does it make a difference if I'm complaining that there's so much of traffic, and how does it make a difference if I say, so what? What matters? It's going to go. How did it help you?
It helped me physically.
Mm-hmm.
It helped me physically, mentally, and emotionally.
Okay.
I felt like when I was in this feeling of the traffic's terrible, everything's terrible, I was like a tightly wound
Right.
spring. And nothing could get in,
Mhm.
and nothing could go out if I chose to be so tight. The willingness, first of all, had to be there to change this situation.
Right.
Because there seems to be a lot of strength
Mhm.
in being wound up, because your voice gets, your voice, it can change everything, your
Right.
demeanor, everything
And
comes.
that has an impact on your mind, your body.
Exactly, everything I was doing. So, first of all, the willingness. This doesn't feel good, I need to change something.
Right.
Maybe this is a good thing that I'm in. Where's the positive?
Mhm.
Is it a block? How can I be part of changing it? So
Right.
slowly, it would be a release. Please help me change. It would be a slow release of this unwinding of this spring.
Wow.
And then I could see.
Right.
Because when I was like this,
Right.
I could not see any value in anything.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in my way. Get out of my way.
Right. So, but once you release yourself, then you are, calm, you are peaceful,
Yes.
and it helps you, mentally also and physically also. Great. It was a
Yes.
pleasure talking to you, Marna. Thank you very much for this perspective.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
ਅੱਜ ਜੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਉਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਾਰਨਾ ਫਾਈਫਰ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਹੈਗਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਵਾਲ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਮਿਲ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਤਦ ਹੀ ਮਿਲ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਨਿਕਲ ਕੇ ਦੂਸਰਿਆਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਸੋਚੀਏ। ਜਦੋਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਮੈਂ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਉਹ ਮੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਹੋਰ ਜਕੜ ਲੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਆਪਣੇ ਹੋਰ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਜਿਸ ਕਾਰਨ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੋਰ ਨਾ ਖੁਸ਼ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਮਟੀਰੀਅਲਿਸਟਿਕ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲੇਗੀ। ਕੁਝ ਦੇਰ ਲਈ ਪਲੇਜ਼ਰ ਤਾਂ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਏ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਅਲਟੀਮੇਟਲੀ ਜੇਕਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਵੀ ਹੈਵ ਟੂ ਨੋ ਦੈਟ ਵੀ ਹੈਵ ਟੂ ਸਰਵ ਅਦਰਸ। ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹ ਸਰਵਿੰਗ ਦਾ ਕਨਸੈਪਟ ਆ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਮਨ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਾਂਤ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਅਤੇ ਬਾਡੀ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੋਏਗਾ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੜਾ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਪਲ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿ ਕਿਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਛੋਟੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਖਰਾਬ ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਮਿਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਤੌਰ 'ਤੇ ਟ੍ਰੈਫਿਕ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਜਾਏ ਕਿ ਟ੍ਰੈਫਿਕ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਹੀ ਰਹਿਣਾ, ਅਸੀਂ ਚੇਂਜ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਉਸਨੂੰ, ਪਰ ਜੇਕਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਐਟੀਟਿਊਡ ਨੂੰ ਚੇਂਜ ਕਰ ਲਈਏ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਐਟੀਟਿਊਡ ਦੇ ਚੇਂਜ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਆ ਜਾਣਗੇ।